I'm Andrew Armstrong and welcome to the back office. Yes, you can see I've got a little bit of a tan. I've got some bling on, and that's because I've been running. It's my first running race for a while. I've done the Tough Mudder and a few bits and bobs. I've basically taken a whole year out from running seriously, and this has broken the seal. I'm really into it. And I've got this nice bit of bling. This is the Hayford Hill Air Base race. And look at that medal, isn't that dynamic? And it's really rejuvenated me. I actually accidentally got a personal best. I was trying to do this. Big shout out to Coach Ali Gilbrave, who was with me, and he was pacing me. Just set out to do an hour, that was it. Basically set out to do an hour. I've got the Oxford Half charity place coming up. Look at my Just Giving for that. So I thought an hour would be good. Earlier in the week I ran 10k in an hour 15. So if I'm left to my own devices, an hour 15 seems to be my lazy cruising speed. So an hour seemed about right. However, at the last 30 seconds I said, come on, let's just go for it and have a little bit of a sprint finish. Had a little bit of a sprint finish and got a personal best. So it's always worth considering that. However, Ali did say, if you were going to run for a PB, you'd have pushed me that a little bit harder. He reckoned we could have got a clear 5 minutes in and on that. So yeah, 5 minutes in the bank would have been nice, but let's save something for next time because you don't want to be all out and dead on this. I'm planning to do another 10k maybe in a week or two, probably a week or two. I'm going to keep saying week or two? No, probably do an actual 10k race in a couple of weeks and probably run 10k on Sundays. Just get that 10k in the bag, make sure you're hitting that PB just as an average run. That's the idea. So in order for me to become more serious about my diet and health, I've actually got installed onto my app the MyFitnessPal for monitoring calories, and I've linked that up to my Garmin Connect app and Fitbit to MyFitnessPal. So there's a little bit of a munge there because I use the Fitbit weighing scale. I don't have the Garmin weighing scales, but you can use MyFitnessPal to get your data into Garmin. So Garmin's the one. But if you're interested, you can join me on MyFitnessPal. We can keep an eye on each other's weight loss. However, behind me here is a box, and that box contains something I've ordered, and it's what I want to talk to you about today. So here's the aforementioned box. It's an order from My Protein, and that's where I normally get all of my sort of health supplies, exercise supplies, and I'm quite partial to their pancake mix and things like that, but I'm trying to lay off the carbs. I'm going protein heavy, and protein's something hard to get quite a good ratio of really in your diet unless you're eating a lot of meat and chicken. So I've decided to cheat and go for protein supplements. So I'll show you what I've bought today. First up, we've got some Flav Drops. Look at that, Flav Drops. So they're basically designed to add to these various milks and milkshakes and smoothies mixes so that you get a bit of flavour in them. That's because sometimes you want to order these plain, so you get sick of those flavours. I chucked into this order some fat binder. I don't really know if it does anything, but we're going to try that out. It's a sort of supplement you take alongside everything else. But the problem with things like this, if you do too many things, like you go on your protein diet, I'm going to do exercise, I'm going to take these, you don't really know which one of these things is kind of doing it for you. So it might be more of a placebo, but I thought I'd give it a go, because when you're making these orders, sometimes you just want to round them up, because if you order a certain size in My Protein, they'll give you free gifts or free P&P, things like that. So I'd have just rounded this up, and that's one of those little stocking fillers I'd have put in there. So this box says chicken tikka, and I'm really aware that I probably shouldn't have opened that with this. Oh, that was close. So close. So they do protein heavy ready meals, and they looked quite good, so I thought I'll try these out. Just give you an idea of the nutrition information. You've got 87 calories per 100 grams. This is a 300 gram pack, so you're looking at 261 calories. You've got 11 grams of carbohydrate, 9 grams of fat, and a absolutely whopping 30 grams of protein. 30 grams of protein in that. That's boom, shakalak. Have that. Then after your workout, after your race, after your thing, that's a lot of protein, I'm telling you. It's tricky to get that much in one serving. It's got 9 grams of fibre, so that should keep you pooping, because of course, once you start taking a lot of these things, you never know how the old bowels are going to react. And speaking of bowels, boom. I don't know how you pronounce this. We always used to pronounce it guar gum, but it might be guar gum, however you want to pronounce that. But this is a basically fibre supplement. It's one of those things that sort of forms a sort of gel in your gut and bulks it out and helps you poop. Again, I'm not going to be beat about the bush here. I would love to be more regular in day-to-day operation. And frankly, eating once I start shifting onto this diet, I've got no idea how my intestines are going to react. So I'm going to make sure I'm taking plenty of these things and plenty of water, because I don't take much fibre in my life and I don't take much water in my life. So now that's going to change. And if you're thinking of shifting diets, you ought to do the same too anyway, because it's better for you, better for your bowel health. Get onto that. So we've got 3 big old packs here, and these are various ways, and I'm going to show you what we have here. So we have 250 grams here of a chocolate flavoured Impact Whey protein, right? So when you can look at the back here, show you how much protein it is. I'll give it to you as a percentage. This is for 100 gram ratios, but you're talking here a full 75 grams, and that's 400 calories. So for a serving though, which is 25 grams, it's 100 calories. But you're getting, 75% protein. So that's nearly 19 grams of protein per serving. Very much like these. So if you think about that, you can have a serving of this for 100 calories, which is the same as like a slice of bread. Or this, which is giving you 261 calories, and you're getting a meal out of it. So this is really something you can slip into your daily diet, no problem at all. Especially if you're, look at what you're on. If you're, I might be on about 1700 at the moment without exercise, to sort of lose about half a kilo a week. I'm trying to lose a few kilos just to help with the running. And that's going to be a great way of getting that protein in without putting on too many calories. That's the issue for me at the minute. And here we've got this same, but that's a big old bag. That's a full kilo of an unsweetened variety. Actually, I tell a lie. That one is... Which flavour is this one? This one's chocolate, and this one isn't unsweetened. It's chocolate peanut butter. So I've obviously gone for some flavours here. Bit naughty. I don't know why I bought those flav drops when everything I've got here I can see has got flavour, but it doesn't matter. We'll continue. This one has a slightly different ratio, if I believe. Let me just double check that. No, it's pretty much the same. So all the flavoured varieties are giving you the 75 grams. Same sort of ratios, everything like that, just a different flavour. So that's a bit of variety, spice up your life. By the way, be really careful, because you can get these in really big packs of up to say 2.5 kilos. You better make sure you like that flavour, because you'll be having an awful lot of it. And look, this is a massive bag, but the same weight. So it's a sort of different mix, but this is the Impact Whey Isolate. Now there's a big difference between these, because we talked to the Impact Whey proteins giving you 75 grams here, but Impact Whey Isolate is giving you a whole 81 grams. And that's even boost further, that if you go for a different, the unsweetened, you actually get more protein in it, because some of that bulk in here is used up for the flavouring agents. So this is Rocky Road flavour, and it's giving you, per 25 grams, same portion, this is giving you 90 calories and 20 grams of protein. Whereas this one was giving you 96 calories at 19 grams. So they're not too far apart, but if you just want to really eke out that extra, every little calorie helps in what you're doing, you might want to go for the Impact Whey Isolate. Now I have no idea if they're absorbed by the body in any particularly different ways. On all these websites and all these people saying this, they'll obviously suggest all sorts of pros and cons of each one. Again, I can't really claim to know if it's true or not. I mean, a lot of this is hearsay. But I can say one thing. If you do want the protein and you do want the recorded calories, you've got a good solution here. So I think this little lot probably set me back the best part of 50 quid. But let's be honest. Whoa! It's going to last a long time here. So this is probably... I should think it could last you between a month and 2 months, depending on how much of this you're taking. So hopefully you can make some sort of gains as well by eating some of this stuff. Go to myprotein.com. They're not sponsored by me, by the way. It's just I've always used them for the last sort of, must be 7 years now. So I think they're pretty good on their service, but check them out. Other supplement vendors are available. As ever, thanks for watching.